Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. For as long as I've been a member, I've never seen so few vampires attending the club nights.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
It could be someone you know, even someone you're close to.
It's locked.
Good evening, Jonathan.
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club.
Of course.
How is your
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't...
I have investigated new sources of infection.
Scals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their mate.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
There are many paintings.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working...
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ash. I'd head back if I were you, sir. Best turn around if I'm you. Like an aristocrat. Lord, don't like that, do ya? Murderous bastard! Stop! Vampyre!
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
to her kindness and beauty. For now she hides in shadow, ugly as sin. But when you burn and die, woe to you, nations of hypocrites.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you. But I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. Woe and come to me, my servants. Your on guard. I smell your fear. I summon thee, my children of the night. Bite, maim, spit, kill!
I'd head back if I were you, sir. He's dead! Take the guard down!
Women
Good evening.
and
Why do you still hope to become a vampire?
it's the immortal aspect of vampire.
You're obviously a clever woman.
Is it not true of
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire.
each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear?
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons.
I love my mother and have accepted everything from.
Does it bother you?
No.
Your mother...
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience?
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to...
I won't give up. You have no idea.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady.
There are less.
Never. That would be betraying your mother's trust.
For sure. But look on the bright side.
Or an eternity to run away from your mother's mighty wrath.
Yes. I think.
Goodbye.
She's been.
Anything suspicious recently? Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house. Get them weapons ready! The beast must die! Be strong, brothers! Go on back to the shadows! Die, vermin! Cannot be defeated! I'll kill you! The power of the Lord commands you! Ever your voice, friends!
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Shadows once the epidemic has...
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed!
Have you heard any rumors?
The sad saint will always be a target for vampires.
I put up your public service.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You may not...
Do you really think?
See the sad saint of the East End?
Tell me, Ichabod. What?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open.
Goodbye. Good evening, Miss Cole.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
You still use your husband's name, Edward.
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but...
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke.
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a...
Have you got any news about Sean Hampton?
As long as he keeps on helping the poor, I'll keep my boys...
Booth Zigby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feel...
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed...
Behind all your crude words and your attitude...
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I...
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in...
It makes him look weak in front of the boys. That's my feeling about it.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I...
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened?
I don't know and I don't care.
So you have no idea what...
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our...
And your conscience is clear.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed.
So you decide who lives.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that.
Are you what?
The body...
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot Boys thank you for your help.
Can I...
As long as you have money. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here. everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
Can I see what...
As long as you have... The sewer dog's fault, I say. The gang, the epidemics.
Best turn around if I were you.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
This is not a place for you, sir. Go on, off you trot.
Get you back in the fucking grave!
Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Bloody monster!
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
you again.
Do you have...
The place is all right.
I've identified the men who stole from you.
I knew it! Did you...
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their...
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to...
Will you give the money back to your comrades?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money...
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive,
Why does that upset...
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him.
Are you worried?
Chaos.
You almost...
This world needs...
Well, I'll...
I hope they'll all return to the shadows.
Your blood is now mine!
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I...
Have you got...
It's still there.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted...
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my...
So you mean you're...
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide, and I don't...
Do you think prison changed you?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it.
You attempted murder.
I was given an order. An order to kill.
Why did you...
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea?
So you were ordered to kill someone?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but... I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun.
Why couldn't you
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with...
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented over
Why not leave town and start a new life after you...
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and...
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it...
Don't you feel threatened? Staying in such a violent...
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed.
I wish I...
It's not...
You lied to me, Tom.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go...
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease...
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less...
Goodbye, Mr. Watt.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh. So few clients. It's a leak!
Look at it! Vicious bugger in it! Right there, no evil! We do the Lord's work here! Murderous bastard!
Better go home, sir.
Watch yourselves!
Don't you know better? Your prey is mine now! Stupid newborn! This is my territory! You're feeble!
This place looks like the picture I saw of the bomb site. Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. Good evening.
Yeah.
Have you... Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Every night, the darkness, and every dawn.
Evening.
Evening.
So long, Rufus.
Some call this the bad part of town.
Good evening, madam.
You bet.
The disease...
It's... Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir.
It's
Gentlemen
locked.
are easy targets in these pubs. So you have questions about...
Yes.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my...
The orphan that regards you as a mother.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more.
But you're not.
Years may have passed.
How is life?
Life has always been...
Do you think the ink...
Don't know. But it's my...
Violence has...
And selfish.
May I ask...
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory.
Did your husband die?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to that.
Do you...
I just...
Aren't you... Goodbye, Miss Fishburne.
Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
It's locked. From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard. It's locked, all right.
Hypocrites, all of them.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Of course. Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen
It's
are
locked,
easy
all right.
targets in these parts. What can I do for you?
I believe you may find this necklace.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus.
This day? You mean you already knew?
What? No. No. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother.
Your son's gone way beyond simply
One night, he told me straight up.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he...
Did Seymour tell you everything that...
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his...
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to...
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne.
do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the...
There ain't no hope then.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your...
I can't report my own son.
burden.
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my...
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're...
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police...
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne.
Enough to cover the docks by myself.
The vampire hunters will never know.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon? Get to know us.
Thank...
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
It's locked, all right. Sir,
For fuck.
it's my...
I'm saying.
I see.
Do you think I'm stupid? The night asylum, the turquoise.
I cannot enter. We meet again.
Dr. Reed.
We must both be nocturnal animals.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir.
May I ask you,
I am...
why this sudden appeal?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling.
And why didn't he?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood.
Which stars?
That's the whole point.
What did he say?
He constantly whined about the voice of his mother.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadak?
I was focused so much on making money.
Have you heard it?
I was not...
At least now.
You make it sound...
Have you no...
Over the years, I'm afraid...
Those you grew up...
Would you believe I was once a member?
Can you change?
I've seen what an altruist...
There is no need to thank me.
You did not only rescue...
How will you cope if you're...
I don't know.
Tell me, Tadao.
I don't know. We met...
Yes,
Stars,
you're right.
protect.
Pegasus.
Memory's a strange thing.
Did he...
No.
Goodbye, Miss...
London has brought so much pain to me. Why don't I...